Okay.
There we go. Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Pathfinder. We're doing Pathfinder again. We're going to keep doing it until the adventure's over. Oh, everyone is slightly off-center here. There we go.
I'm going to say something profane. The profane capital in Dark Souls 3, it was lackluster. Not really that interesting lore-wise. Boss, enemies, The only thing good was the story of Yorm.
Yorm. Oh, yeah, that area. Yeah. Yeah, it was just sort of like a pain in the ass to climb around in. And then you fought some awful gargoyles that would kick you off of everything, and then you fought Yorm.
But the story...
I played Elden Ring and Kingsfield, so I have no idea what people are talking about.
I know.
You played Elden Ring and Kingsfield. That
Yes.
You played the first one and the last one.
Yes, that is quite a stretch. The gap between the two.
But speaking of, dex builds.
I'm listening.
That was your segue.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I was gonna... No. We were talking about Elden Ring. I was gonna be like, wow, who's your Elden Ring waifu? And why is it Ronnie?
Why wouldn't it be?
Exactly.
I think Ronnie's already the given. We need to speak about ones you don't often hear about.
Okay, Ronnie, but this time she has 4 legs as opposed to 4 arms.
Ooh.
You remember that one movie with a girl who had the extra... That, but Ronnie.
Seems like
Wait,
too
did
much
you
to
say that
deal
one
with.
movie and you're talking about Total Recall?
I believe it was Total Recall.
Oh my god. Yes, Total Recall. Yes.
Where she has 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not responsible enough to deal with 3.
You're dealing with us, that's 3.
Oh god, you are 3. Damn it.
And then
well,
there
here
3.
we are. Let's see what happened last time. Ink used crazy psychometric stuff to find out the name... Well, not the names, but the faces of 2 other people who seem to be collabing with Vols on some sort of crazy project. He found out the Vols is not here. Not at his house. Instead, there were dogs. And they tried to kill you, but they didn't. That's nice. And you found out from Yorick, with a K, at the beginning,
yes,
that there is a chance that he's down at some temple in some place called Ilin.
Just chilling.
Saga and Ardeth will... Well, Saga will not be here right now, but she is in the chat, which counts. It's just that her voice is dead. Her sick is large. Ardeth, we're not sure. But we're gonna chill out and see what happens. So it may just be the boys and the nun.
You saved yourself just now.
I know, I remembered.
I mean, I'm the bun, so.
The boy, the bun, and the nun.
We got a nice mix. Yes, we got a nice mix.
Just call me Paper Salad.
The buns are back in town.
Paper salad.
So, I'd like to start off with Ink just complaining after that whole fight. Okay, can we go back to town now? I got sand all up in it.
I mean, I feel worse for poor Hanu, because Hanu was actually on top of the thing. And fur and sand do not mix.
Oh, that was fun, though.
Yeah. But, speaking as a person who likes to stay in civilization, I didn't find it fun to get slapped by sand. Why would they? Okay.
We don't know. It is possible that it was some sort of defense that the poet had, or it is possible that whoever snatched him left him there for any interlopers who came in looking after him. We have no way of knowing.
Oh, and
so we're gonna have to dig a little bit more.
I will say that there is a chance that you guys might know where Ilan is, just by rolling society.
I gotta remember.
And if you don't, then you definitely have to go back to town because you need to ask people.
Well, yeah, we were also thinking about talking to the Clockwork Guild to see if maybe we could find the creator of Alas Poor Yorick.
Let me see my society. It's not that bad. I could probably see. Maybe now that I know the faces, I could recall something.
I know nothing about society, so this is not a area that Tatiana can help.
I mean, ink gets around in some circles. Or is kneeling
interesting way to say orgy, but okay, gotcha.
I was gonna say, kneeling in the center of a circle, but pop off. 12.
Unfortunately, not quite. This may be called a return to Lamasara anyway, which is fine.
What about you, Hanu? Know anything about the comings and goings of the people?
Not really. I'm pretty new to this place as well. Also, I'm kind of confused. Ink, are you also in a part of a religious order? You say you're on your knees a lot, so I assume you must be praying or training for something.
Well, the gods' names do sometimes come up. As they're just still shaking sand out of their clothing.
Whoa! I hope one day you can show me something show me some of your practices.
The tithe you have to pay may be more expensive than you think.
That one gif of the guy who's just smiling and closing their eyes? They're just trying not to say anything. They just do that. Okay. Anywho, if there's nothing else.
This is the party I'm playing for, everybody. Pray for me.
Yeah, and I guess it would be in bad taste to loot this place. All right.
Yeah.
Let's head back to the city and see if we can hit up these clockworks. Maybe somebody you'll recognize. Asking York.
Can we go to the baths first for the sand?
We'll hit up an inn or something.
I missed the boat. It had really good baths in it.
Can you see York?
Yes, I can see.
Right.
Okay, cool. So maybe if you see the person who originally put you together, it'll jog some of those bits, some of those cogs loose.
All right.
Hopefully I can recognize them.
Hanu, you've got Yorick.
Cool.
You must.
I take Yorick's head and I try seeing if I can sort of fit his head on the end of my staff and try to raise my staff to see if he as a sort of like telescope thing so he can see farther.
Yeah, you find kind of it's got a bit hollow on the inside, kind of in the neck area. You can get your staff in there pretty good. It's a bit wobbly, but
that'll work.
I mean, when you think about the degree of difficulty, as a professional ink, you should be more complimentary, I would think.
A fair point. Let's go.
I'm so tall like this. so returning to Lamasara, you don't find any trouble along the way. Getting back there, let's see. First thing you do is you find a bath. That's easy enough. Second thing you do is, let's see. You could talk to Tahar again. The dwarf.
Yeah, well, we'll give him an update. That might work. And also, I'm going to utilize, because Tatiana in her background, she's sort of like used to be a junker. She would like do scavenging and find things and, just. So she's got some idea of where she can sell these, bits and pieces that we picked up from the bandits. It's not much, but it's something.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can sell those for half their normal price, because that's how it works in Pathfinder. And Tahar basically says, well, that's really worrying.
Oh?
As far as, like, he didn't own any sand wolves. That sounds like it might have been a trap left for people who are looking for him.
Is that, I mean, I don't know the comings and goings of the people around here. Is there any, like, cult that uses these creatures, or are they just a general sort of wizardy thing?
I'm as far as I'm aware, they're just sort of elemental creatures. Not really bound to anyone in particular, unless, of course, they get bound by someone.
Okay. Okay, so that's not a clue, just the creatures themselves. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we are going to hit up the clockwork area, because... introduce them to Yorick.
Just wobble.
Sure.
Just wobble him on the staff.
Eric says, hello, Tahar.
Yorick, with a K. K silent.
Thank you for taking care of me while I was, indisposed. Tahar's like, oh, you are talking clockwork, aren't you? Yorick says, yes, I am. I have some amount of individuality to me. Unfortunately, I don't know very much about the situation. Seems that some of my memory was damaged in whatever process removed my head from my body. Tahar says, oh, well, that's a shame. Right, I did do some digging. There are some, there are a couple of clockwork places here in Lamasara that might be worth looking at. I didn't know much about it myself, but thankfully I do have contacts as a merchant. Here, hands you a couple of addresses.
Okay. Also, have you heard of this place? What was it called, York?
Oh, yes. The area is... Oh god, what was it called? Scrolling up the PDF.
Was it Ilinia or something like that?
Yeah, Ilin, I think. Yeah.
Yes. Ring any bells?
Maybe. I had to guess it's one of the smaller villages in the area, but I'm afraid I don't know much exactly where you would find it.
Okay. Well, at least we know it exists. That's good. And it's not just like a misfired bit of grit in the old processor. All right. Well, I guess we got to go... you know what? This is actually kind of, she's used to hitting up areas like clockwork and junk shops and so on. So, like, she doesn't have the society. Tatiana doesn't have the society or anything for that, but she's pretty familiar with just the area.
That's what I'm here for.
Thank goodness you're here. And she like pats you on the back to that point that almost sends you forward.
I know, I'm infinitely generous and so beautiful.
But the problem, getting patted on the back by Titiana is basically getting patted on the butt, just because of where her height.
But, yep. Like I said, we'll see it through. Well,
All right. So,
but
yep, go ahead.
just to ask, on the off chance those sandy dogs were left by someone, anyone who's maybe an expert, maybe magically, that might be in town about them?
Well, I did hear that there was a very studious mage named Saga. I believe she's with you. Just so that you know.
See, that tracks.
Yeah,
we left them at the bathhouse. It was kind of a bit of a a long trek.
She was really sandy.
Saga, I believe, got beat up pretty bad in that fight, so
yeah,
taking a break.
Yeah.
But more importantly, got really sandy.
Sandy. Grease
All
is
right.
the word. It's the word that you heard. Okay, let's go.
All right. Any word, Hanu?
No.
Yeah, all right. Let's get going.
Okay. So you make your way towards a couple of different tinkerer shops in the market, recommended by Tahar. The engineers that you speak with are very interested in Yorick. He is apparently a very, very well-made device, and they're willing to perform an inspection on him for a mere 6 silver pieces.
How much money? Wait, how much money do I actually have? Wait, I got enough from that one guy.
Didn't we get like I seem to recall we got a couple of gold pieces to start us off, so we use those funds.
I have 15 gold. I'll pay for it. How much is a gold piece in silver?
1 gold is 10 silver.
All right.
You should all be 10s and 10s and 10s.
So, he said 5 silver pieces?
Yep, half
6.
a gold.
6.
Oh, yeah, that's right, 6. Well, no, yeah, Titania says, yep, that was 5 silver.
All right, then.
They're like, no, that was 6 silver.
Oh, lucky I don't have a reason to lean on this person.
It's fine. I have plenty of money on thanks to my job.
Okay, let's see
But
here.
I'll pay.
You'll pay. They're going to take a look at it. They are. Let's see. They get working on the head. Pull out some specialized tools, and eventually they get the head case off. You see all the gears and such whirring around inside. More importantly than that, they tap on the inside of the head case, and they say, "Ah, there's a maker's mark. Looks like it was made by Dia of Duor."
Are you familiar with this Theo Dwar? Would she perhaps look like and describe the person in overalls that Ink had mentioned?
Yeah, they'll just describe. They'll just describe who they saw in their reading and go, "Is that possibly the person?"
I think. Yes, I believe you're correct. Change
Right.
that to Dia.
Okay. How far is this area that she's in away from that?
Dwar is on the other side of the country.
Okay. Well, see, that's not helpful.
Hey,
Do
that's
you have any reason to believe she'd be in the area?
I'm not sure. I don't personally know them. But the head is here. It'll be a long trek to go without having a body.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they've got no body to love. Sorry. I also, have you ever heard of a place called Illian, Ilya,
Ilid.
what, Ilid, Illithinid, Netflix and L.
As a matter of fact, yes. It is a strange little backwood. Well, back desert. You know what I mean.
Yes, yeah, gotcha.
Let me find the information on that. It is... yeah, basically you find out that it's a little town. It's got, it does have a temple. Apparently a temple of Sarenrae, who's the goddess of the sun, and healing, and redemption, and fire.
okay.
Odds are greedy in this world.
She's a pretty cool lady, all things considered.
Seems like she's kind of hot.
Yeah.
I mean, just sunfire, you know. Anyway, all right, cool. That's good information. About how far away is this?
From here, I would say it's about 2 days by camel.
Luckily, we still have camels. Let's stop by real quick the healing area where we left our other two companions. Let them know where we're going, so that they can catch up with us.
Yes, so they, on another session, can catch up with us.
Yes, 100%.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, so you go from Lamasara, I believe it's like northwest or so? Something like that. Have a little "you are here" sign. And yeah, the trip by camel is going fine for the first day. And sometime in the afternoon of the second day, guess what? Trouble.
Trouble.
Oh my god.
Here we
Look
go.
at this. It's a cactus.
Trouble starts with T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for... Never mind. Oh my god, it's this house again!
Yeah, I'm just, hang on, I'm just grabbing your tokens.
Maybe we should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque.
That's how you probably
I
walk.
knew I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque.
You know,
Desert.
Speaking of
Yeah,
Albuquerque, I just found out for my birthday this year, I'm going to go see Weird Al.
Oh, hell
So
yeah.
excited.
Weird Al's
Nice.
the
Yes.
best.
That's not till July, but I'm so looking forward to it.
you know what?
What?
Screw you. I unweird your owl.
Oh.
How dare you?
I mean, he does say he's
Normal
one of the more
vanilla
normal
Al.
people in Hollywood. And I believe him. Anyway.
Now look at this cactus.
Yeah, some good
Look at
cacti here.
this Catagraph.
Nice little clearing.
The
Good place to
the
get
new map
ambushed.
Whatever the
isn't showing on my end for whatever reason.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I
on the
gotta
map.
flip you over.
Yeah,
Right, I gotta move that. There we go.
There we are.
You're there now.
Titania,
aha.
look at that cactus.
Okay. It's a cactus.
Look at the flower on it, though. Just so
What?
distracted by a cactus.
Why does that green plant look like it's got hair?
Are you off your meds?
I hate the heat's making me weird, okay?
Here. Actually, and probably Titania probably did this the first day when Ink was sort of complaining about being out in the sun. I have I think it's called a survivalist cloak, which makes being out in the sun and being in the cold much nicer in general, and wraps it around.
Okay.
Here you go.
Just
Traveler's cloak. That's what it's called.
having to be burritoed in the cloak because it's pretty obvious they just are not fully used to the desert.
It's gotta be a pretty rather large cloak to be burritoed in it.
I simply shrink in the cloak.
Or a small ink, I was gonna say, yeah. Anyway. Ugh.
Wah.
Jumping from the rocks, rising up from the cliffs. 4 gnolls.
Oh.
And you guys may think, because of your experience playing things like, Baldur's Gate 3, that like gnolls are just sort of savage, demonic monsters that hate you, but in Pathfinder they got their own culture. They're not necessarily evil. They're pretty, they're a proud nomadic desert people. Unfortunately, these ones are assholes, and they do want to kill you. So,
Oh, okay.
but not because they're gnolls.
They pride
Just
themselves.
Just because they're dicks.
Yes.
They pride
what?
themselves on trolling behavior, with edgy jokes and galore.
I just point and yell just above the nose, "What the fuck is that?"
And one of them is so shocked by that his heart condition acts up and he dies. Because you're only a party of 3 right now. Now roll initiative.
Wow,
Okay.
that was amazing.
Damn, I didn't.
Careful, I believe one of them is an assassin. You can tell it's standing on the grass.
Oh, shoot.
The grassy knoll. Sorry. Roll. Oh wait,
There we
maybe
go.
click on my figure. What a figure it is. Roll 1d20
There we go.
plus. What is my bonus? Sorry, folks. We will get this down soon. Okay.
Oh, that's fast.
Yeah, somebody's going. Bat out of hell. Hey! I'm not too slow.
There we go.
And the moment I roll initiative, I am immediately enraged. Roar. Tatiana is so excited.
Well, I'm glad for her. It's been a day and a half wandering in the desert with nothing trying to kill you.
Yeah,
It's
I
gotta
know.
be very boring for her.
I thought I heard something like laughing. I wonder what these guys find so funny.
Your face, as it turns out.
No, they all have the name Ina. So whenever they see each other, like, "Hi, Ina," and they just find that joke just endlessly amusing.
Ah, yeah.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
I got a 17.
25.
And I got a
It's
2010.
17.
Oh my god, one of them got 26.
Anya, oh yeah. Is 22. 22, I said. There we go. Sort. Old one over here. He's ready to go. Alright. Let's see. What are you gonna do, buddy? Do they want to eat? They want to eat Hanu. Feeling monkey tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so he does have to move twice. So he only gets to swing
Oh,
once on you.
I couldn't even tell their models on the screen. They blend in so well.
They do. They're desert creatures.
That's their job. A nice fashion sense, though.
And he
Look
swings
that
down with his battle axe and probably misses.
AC of 20, so yes.
Big time. Alright, Hanu, you're up. So I'll change the music to something.
Let's see here. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not it either. Where?
There you go.
Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay.
Oh, wait.
All
I
right,
have the background
so-
music for you guys. I need to share.
Here.
There we go.
Awesome. Okay, so what I'll do is with my bow staff, I will go ahead and retaliate. Let's see. 1d8 plus 3. Oh wait, no. When almost made Lucy there.
You have to make your attack roll first.
1d20. Yeah. 1d20 plus 9. There we go.
Once again, this pretty map is brought to you by Bernie Maps, who said it was cool for me to use it, so neat guy. 28.
Ooh, that might be a crit.
That is a crit, in fact.
Nice. So as I swiftly dodge the axe coming down at me with just a slight shift of my feet, I bring down my bow staff on top of and smash it, cracking him over the head.
He is no longer laughing.
No,
So,
but I
yeah.
am.
Roll that double damage.
Hell yeah! All right. And for that I can do two. I do like 2d8 plus 3, right? Or is it 1d8
2d8 plus 6.
2d8 plus 6. All right.
Basically, just double the damage.
Yeah, everything gets doubled. Even sneak attack gets doubled, which it didn't used to in first edition. 16 damage, not bad. He felt that.
On in his giblets.
Oh wait, you have more than one attack. You literally haven't done anything to attack once. Sorry, I'm in Pathfinder 1E mode.
All right. So there's that, and then I will go ahead and I'll attack you. Yeah, I'll let's see. Hold on. I don't see anything that I might be able to do something fun with. So, yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and I'll do a second attack.
You don't have any key spells or stances?
Let's see. I don't think so. Not at this point, no. But I do have. Let's see. What are these guys wearing?
These guys appear to be wearing leather armor.
Okay. Let's see. No headgear or anything like that, or any greaves or whatever.
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. All right. So I will go ahead and I'll use my ability, the dirty trick, to well, are they wearing like any? Are they wearing any gee, what am I trying to think of? Any like lower armor aside from just the leather chest armor?
Nope. They're aside from, you know, the robe that they got on there, they're just letting it dangle.
I mean,
All
I
right.
can think of a dirty trick.
So you said they're wearing a robe?
Yeah, well, if you look at their image, kind of got leather over top of a bit of clothing.
Oh, okay, I see. All right. Well, yeah, I will use. I will use my dirty trick ability here. I guess I gotta use my thievery check. Let's see here, +8.
Okay.
Doesn't that... Oh wait, here we go. Thievery check against the target's reflex.
Is that an attack action or is it its own thing?
It's an attack action.
Yeah, looks like a success to me.
Okay. Let's see here. It's not a critical success, so not that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I kind of flip the robe, flip its robe over its head, and I tie it together over its face to try to confound it and blind it, have it kind of struggle to get it trying to get it off.
Okay, and what condition is that? Blinded?
No, the target is clumsy 1 until they use an interaction to end the impediment.
Okay, I see. He is clumsy 1. That's good. Makes his AC go down. And you have one more action.
No, I think I'll pass that action then.
Okay. So Tanya.
You got this side, Hanu?
I got this side.
Alright. Then she's gonna focus on the side with the person who has the sort of the free range to get to ink. So just gonna do 1, 2. Just get close enough so that she's in throwing range. And then she is going to throw her hammer at this knoll. Alright. Let's make sure, because it's been a while since I played this character. Click on that. Okay. Weapon. I have this written down as... Where is it? Toss. Large, 1, ranged, small, right? And I only get a +9 to the roll because I am clumsy while wielding this weapon. Okay. Alright, I'm going to use a hero point to reroll.
Alright.
20 + 9. There we go.
That's a normal hit.
Normal hit is fine. Is roll 2d10 + 9 for 24 points of damage.
Oh my god. Alright. There we go.
It smashes into him, and then I'm going to, as the hammer immediately appears back in her hands, she is going to do it again. Try to.
Did you rage?
-5. Huh?
Did you?
Yeah, I have. One of my abilities is the moment initiative is rolled, rage happens. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Where is it? PC, vision, instinct. Yeah, quick tempered.
Quick temper.
The trigger is your roll initiative. It is a free action. You are not encumbered or wearing heavy armor. So long as you're able to move freely, your fury is instinctive and instantaneous. You rage. So it was free. I was already raged.
Perfect.
Yes. You know what I'm doing? Kind of. Okay. So
Yeah, but I don't
this
know.
is minus. This is -5. So probably not going to hit, but she will at least make sure that she appears as a big threat to this guy.
18 on this guy. Clicked away from the page. That's exactly a hit.
Nice. So, Hulk smash again. 2d10 plus 9 for 24 again. So she's done him 48 points of damage.
He is done.
And since she's still got some turn left, she will use that to move.
You moved and attacked twice already.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You said you knew
My
what you were
bad.
doing.
I totally forgot. You know what? It's the 3 6s. I become
Yeah.
a beast.
Alright, so now it's this guy's turn. He also will go after Hanu.
Oh, all right.
That's how they do. In fact, normally they do more damage if there's at least 3 of them attacking a single person. But Titania has made that impossible.
Well, you know.
He's dead. Joe.
Oh, just enough.
Yep.
The battle axe, he deals 6 damage.
Okay.
And now it's Ink turn.
I cast gun.
He pulls out
Better yet,
their gun.
that's the bullet.
I cast a bullet at the closest one.
I cast bullet. Love that meme.
Casting gun only works against Superman for some reason or another. He's immune to bullets, but if you throw a gun at him, he will duck.
19.
19 hits.
And 1d4 person. 1d4 please.
4 damage. The same guy that Hanu attacked, or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
It's always better to concentrate and get things down.
what
Was
else
that
do you
a
want to do?
Just to remind myself again, a pistol is one action, right?
Shooting is 1 action. Yep.
And then most of my spells are another action. I'll hit that same guy with a daze cantrip.
There you go. Okay. Will save for him, right?
Will save.
I got spells for days.
He blows it.
So that's 1d6. That's some mental damage on top of bullet damage.
This music's kind of popping. Lower that a bit.
And we're just gonna do a little move away. Hanu has this.
Very good.
And that's for me.
Yeah. What's your spell DC, by the way?
20.
Oh, that was a critical fail, actually.
Alright, then he is. If he critically fails the days, I believe stunned 1.
Wow. What a bad day he's having. That is.
Hey,
Sure pulled over his head.
The
And he got shot. Now his brain's being attacked.
That's crazy.
He will take his action to rip his shirt off, I guess, to just free himself. And then he's going to move over here to get flanking against Hanu. He's going to bite. Oh no. Oh yeah, he'll bite. He's feeling feral.
Will Ferrell. Sorry.
That's going to miss though. Hanu's up next.
I feel more of a Colin. I feel more of a Colin Farrell.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
All right. So he just tried to take a bite out of me. Let's see.
Yeah, it's only fair you take a bite out of him.
I don't have a bite attack, sadly. But let's see what I can do. Let's see here.
I'm sure Hanu can handle 2 guys at once.
Okay, so I forget, what is the rules for grappling here?
Grappling, you make an athletics check against the enemy's fortitude DC, which is basically their fortitude plus 10.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so alright, so what I'll do is I will attack with my bow staff first, the knoll that moved behind me.
Okay. Just so you know that grappling is considered an attack, so it'll have the same penalty, multiple attack penalty, if you use it after attacking.
Right. Yeah. I'll do that. I'm gonna attack with my bow staff first.
Okay.
Well, 19.
That hits. Starting to get the feeling that you guys didn't need the handicap.
I'll be honest. When I saw that other note disappear, I was like, I'm not so sure.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes down.
Awesome. Well, let's see. Would it still be considered an attack roll then if I just so happen to, well, I don't know, try to toss its body to the other guy that's still standing?
If you're attacking him with it, yeah.
Okay. All right. Bet. I got it.
I mean, you're not like picking him up gently and going, "Here is your friend. Partake of him and remember me."
All right. Let's see. So I will. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I will. As I knock the other knoll, clear across the face, I will then grab onto its leather armor to attempt to throw him at the other knoll. Let's see, 1d20, and then what's the penalty again?
You attacked once, so -5.
-5, so that would be a +4 in total. Wait. Yeah, +4 in total for me. Okay. $16.
All right, Hanu, you do your best, but you are a small lad, and gnolls are probably like bare minimum 200 pounds. So,
Ooh, okay.
you managed to kind of like shift him around and sort of knock him a little bit against this other gnoll's leg, and the gnoll just kind of stares at you.
Man, that art imitates life. Jeez. Okay. Then I guess I'll just prepare for any retaliation. I'll just pass for the rest of my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Tatiana calls out, "I appreciate the hustle."
Yeah, you see Hanu trying his best to throw a big thing, and you feel proud,
4.
probably.
Yes. Okay. 4, 5, 6. There's no way to get flanking. Well, actually, there is. I would have to do a regular swing, but I guess I'll do that so that me and Hanu can take this guy. So she gets to here and then flies and flutters to here. So
Okay.
he's on the other side. So that was 2 actions. One action to move there, and then the other action to fly. And now she's going to just take a regular swing. Just a regular old, I'm going to hit you with a hammer that is your size, not and larger than me. Actually, it's too big for this knoll to lift, actually, is kind of the funny thing.
Hit him in the balls.
We'll see. Hit him in the nards, hit him in the nards. Wolfman ain't got nards. Anyway, yeah, okay, so it's, again, it's +9 because...
Why would a wolfman not have nards? Never understood that.
I don't know. That did bother me when I was a youngling. Okay.
That's
19, which I
enough.
believe hits.
Well,
And-
the canine anatomy. They do have nards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they
Pretty much every animal does.
I had to work on a farm. I know for a fact that,
Wolfman got nards.
I hit him
Kick him
in
in the nards,
his
kick him in the
nards.
Let's make sure I'm doing the right damage. Yes, I am. It's 1d12 plus 9. All right. But just 1d12. So 14 points of damage
All right.
as she comes down with a big old hammer.
A big bonk. And this is about the time when the gnoll realizes that this ain't happening, and he is going to going to flee.
Hey,
How fast does he move?
25 feet. 3 actions, so 75 feet. He's off the map at this point.
Almost. I think I could catch up to him, but I guess.
It's
That's fine.
that.
He's not going to be bothering us anymore.
Yeah, but but his stuff.
Yeah,
Just kind of like immediately starts looting the corpse that you threw.
I just walk up to them both using the thing I was given as like a kind of robe, saying, "The Knoll people frighten easily, but they'll be back and in greater numbers."
Good. I hope they bring their gear. Yeah, unfortunately, fighting is over, so I can't do battle, but I will try to treat
With
his wounds.
yeah.
Regular treat.
And in the meantime,
Just careful.
the looting.
Yes, try not to kill. Yeah.
In the looting, you find 3 battle axes, 3 sets of leather armor, and 3 short bows, with 20 arrows each. I'll just put that
Okay,
in
I'm
our
gonna write
little
that.
chat.
Yes, because I will definitely put that in later.
I'm
so
counting.
it's
I'm counting the one who died of a heart attack.
How did... I didn't know I was that good a liar to do that. I think I literally
Can't help
killed
ya.
a person with a lie.
Man,
Sorry,
you're really
Hanno.
amazing, Miss Ink.
And I suck at healing. I'm sorry.
I mean, you're beautiful. You're lovely. You're perfect. Just careful about the fur. You never know what could be crawling in there.
Hey, I bathe myself occasionally.
With tongue.
You know, you had me, then you said occasionally.
Is that not what you guys do?
I mean, I will say my bathing habits have changed since I started hanging out with him. So
Yes, I really. She has to have 1 bath a day.
1 bath every day? How dirty do you get every day, Miss Ink?
Just again the gif of the smile. Bless you, little monkey. Bless you.
All right. The rest of the trip goes without any issue. And you find your way to Iln. It is An Small Village with a handful of... It says An Small Village in the writing. You don't get away with typos for me. With a handful of square, whitewashed buildings, it stands in a shallow depression of the surrounding rocky desert. The houses are organized in a circle around a central well, a lush green area with 3 large date trees that provide shade. Hills rise to the north and west, sheltering the village from the desert winds.
So,
I mean, I'm willing to go in there and making the impression that I'll make, but you know how good of an impression that'll be. So I believe this is where you
yep,
you do your thing.
yep, that's where I do my thing.
Okay. So you're going to take the lead in going into town, talking to people?
Yep.
Alright. So,
I just make
walking into...
myself.
Yeah.
I was saying I make myself look glamorous. Gotta get a first good impression if I want to get some information.
True enough.
To find out where their general store is, so I can offload this gear.
As you enter the village square, you are met with suspicious stares from windows that are quickly shuttered. And after a few minutes of just being like, where is everybody? One old man, one village elder, ventures forth to talk to you guys. And, let's see. He says, oh. Welcome, newcomers. What brings you all the way out here?
Just, trying to find some individuals. Seems this town, they look to the closed windows, is a little tense here. Any particular reason?
We don't get visitors very often. They more or less rely on me in talking to new folks coming in. They like to keep to themselves here.
Do I still have York, by the way?
You do.
Okay.
I just realized something. You never said you took him off your staff during that fight. So did you just smash him against the Noel's head?
No, I definitely made sure Hanu didn't use that end of the staff.
He was just swinging around still. And
Well, and Tatiana kind of like pokes Ink. Well, that's perfect, because this would be the person that we would talk to, right?
Yep, that's it. So yeah, they go ahead and describe the individual they were seeking. See if this man happens to know. I'm sure they're recognizable, since I guess strangers are a rarity here.
I can't say I've seen anyone like that. Where exactly did you say that they were headed?
Just to remind myself out of character.
The temple.
Yeah, they do tell about the temple.
The temple? That's strange. He doesn't seem interested in pursuing that line of talking, but you can try diplomacy on him.
Okay. Like I mentioned before, we're just here to look for them. We're not here to go looking for any trouble, and I'm sure you neither want trouble neither, so if you could just give us any relevant information, we can get on with our business and, not cause too much of a ruckus.
Oh,
I have
very good. Oh.
I also have...
That was someone else.
Hanu. Sorry. Thought that was your role.
Yeah, no, sorry. I thought I'd do mine just in case, but I'm gonna still let her speak.
So yeah, I did use glamorize, just to make themselves look just that little bit nicer, you could say.
Probably cover up the no blood too, most likely.
I didn't get any no blood on me. But
sure.
Yeah, if glamorize helps at all with my diplomacy roll.
I think in this situation, where you're in a small town, I don't know if looking like a big flashy person is going to help particularly.
We're just trying to find Yorick's mom. Come on, help us out.
Yeah, we're just trying to reunite someone with their creator.
So that's when I take Yorick's head off of my staff, and I walk up to him with Yorick's head between my hands, and I ask him, "Do you know? Excuse me, sir. Do you know where we can find? Do you know where we could find this? The owner of this head?"
I got a 13.
Ah.
I don't suppose any of them help me.
Yorick is going to keep his mouth shut, because he doesn't think it would be a good idea to scare these people. The guy looks forward and says, well, you say that he's related to this person going to the temple. The priests prefer privacy, but you don't look like the sorts that would cause trouble. As long as you're quick, I'm sure they'll be fine with it. The temple is 3 miles west. It's a complex of ruins. Right here. And he just sort of points you in the direction. And gives instructions on how to find it. Says it's a lovely temple of Sarenrae.
Two questions real quick. Do you have a place that buys or sells goods? Because I got some goods I could trade. And 2, just wanted to let you know there were some gnolls out there. I don't know if they were giving you guys problems or anything like that, but they're dead now. So good on you.
Oh, well, that's good to know. We don't have traders exactly, but maybe someone around here willing to make an exchange for you if you ask around. And you can, in fact, try to ask around with diplomacy.
Again, Tatiana pushes Ink forward. Go for it.
Okay. Maybe this town has, like, my reasoning is maybe this town has, like, scouts or something that might do with some maybe extra weapons and armor. So we'll try that.
While they're talking, I'm over here just playing with Yorick, trying to balance his head on my nose.
Is that, you said diplomacy?
Yep.
Let's see if this gets higher.
Can you take me higher?
Why?
Ooh. You want to use a hero point?
Sure. I can't accept this. I really can't accept that I got the...
There you
There
go.
we
you
go. You... Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, just anyone...
Oh my God, I've been looking for an axe.
Yeah, you do find like a local, ranger or something who's willing to make the exchange for some extra supplies. So you can sell your things here. You also learn a few rumors while you're out. The Sarenrae Temple, the people who stay there, they keep to themselves and only rarely send someone into town, usually for supplies. The temple holds a holiday called the Sun Kiss Holiday. On the summer solstice each year, the town's children play in the sun during the hottest part of the day until they become sunburned, after which the town holds a feast.
Wait,
So this
can you repeat
temple
that?
takes place in Alabama? Interesting.
You can roll
Just-
religion on that if you want to. If anyone has that.
Ink literally physically cringing at the process of sunburn. They already suffer it with their pale ass skin.
That sounds... Well, you don't know much about Sarenrae, apparently, so...
I mean, obviously, someone as cloistered into into an Avenara temple as Hanu, he really wouldn't know much about anything.
Nor do you.
They're-
I think maybe our brains have not shown up for this session.
I mean, it's the sun. It's Ink's worst mortal enemy.
Oh, hey, you know what? We don't actually need the bop and fight music anymore, I just realized.
No,
Not unless we're about to take this village.
you're not.
Okay, fine. So, sunburn. Nice. And the kids like this? Wait, there are kids there?
There's a few
So-
kids.
And they literally lay out in the sun to get
Oh, they're
sunburn.
burn. But the goddess is the goddess of the sun, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Or maybe she heals them. Maybe that's it. Oh. Maybe it's like molting. Maybe they you ever get like a sunburn and you like peel the skin off? Maybe that's it. And like underneath, they're like all pink and squishy.
All of that sounds. I'm just gonna. They're just like the horror of the first time Ink got a sunburn.
All right. Well, thanks for the information and thanks for the 12 gold. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Hanu's over here scratching his head and is scratching the top of Yorick's head with his tail. It's asking, "What's a sunburn?"
My sweet, sweet monkey boy. It's the worst thing ever.
I mean, can you actually reach out and touch the sun? Is that why it burns?
It sort of reaches out and touches you after a while.
Yeah.
Now, you know how hot it's been getting out here? The more exposed you are, so you don't have to worry about that because you got all that fur. The more exposed you are, the more it kind of like slow roasts your body. So I guess if you stayed out long enough, kind of barbecue.
So that I turn I have Yorick face me and I ask him, "Is this true, Yorick?"
You're at.
Oh.
I
don't suffer from sunburn. But from my understanding, yes, it's a painful condition that causes your skin to go red and peel after being exposed to the sun for too long. You seem to have an exposed face at the very least, so perhaps if you stared up at the sun for long enough, you too could experience a sunburn.
I know exactly how Hanu can experience a sunburn. Hanu, right now Yorick's on your stick, right?
Yeah.
Hanu's made of metal, right? I want you to reach
Yorick's
up
made of metal.
and put your hand. Yeah, Yorick. I want you to reach up and put your hand on Yorick's cheeks. The sensitive part of your head.
Okay.
It's very hot. Very hot.
Ah!
just literally cringing into their protective cloak.
Now imagine that all over your body.
Yeah, that I guess that is a pretty bad thing.
Why are we bringing up this pain? Why?
I think we're trying to figure out whether or not these priest people are bad. I don't know. I mean, if we need an excuse to take their stuff, it's as good as any. Let's go ahead and go. I'll be back in 1 second. BRB.
Okay.
Break time?
Super quick.
Sure. Take a quick break.
Okay.
I gotta do some reading here.
I
didn't realize that the Knoll fight was gonna be so quick.
Just stack more gnolls. Next time, have gnolls standing on each other's shoulders.
And I had the brilliant idea of now using Yorick as my own personal Pathfinder grok.
As long as he doesn't make a cryptocurrency. I liked grok until he sold out.
Ah.
Yep. But let me go get some water.
Right back. Or are we taking a break?
Yep.
Yeah.
I instituted the break. Okay.
Yes.
How long is the break? 5-10 minutes?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
You just gotta grab water and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should be done with this with one of these burgers by that time.
Oh god. I'm hungry now.
I have these apple pie donuts that are basically just like the apple pie filling with a frosting on top.
I'm gonna kill you guys. I haven't eaten today yet.
Oh my god! Not all day.
I woke up late. Yeah.
Whew. See, Tatiana is an old school adventurer, which basically, from her perspective, the point of an adventure is to find reasons why you're allowed to take people's stuff. They have to be good reasons. That's important.
Mhm.
Morally justified. Yeah, I totaled that up, and that was 24 gold, so half and that was 12. So we can take off the 3x battle axes and all that stuff.
Okay.
Again, I
Alright,
have
I'm
some
back.
experience with Pathfinder, and I know it's a great system. There's a whole lot of fun with it, but it's also a very mercenary system because money is very important in this game.
It is.
You know how much I have to do to make money?
Yeah, I feel that the money that you make from that is more like living expenses and stuff.
Yeah, that's living expenses.
But that means that all the money we make adventuring, we can put right into the magic items that we need to maintain balance with the world.
You know how much money it costs to bathe Titania?
Probably less than, because she's small. No, what am I saying? She's a giant, of course.
Yeah,
They probably charge you
exactly.
elephant prices.
It's impossible. I can only imagine how bad it is for Hanu.
They bring out the hose and everything.
I'm right here.
Get it? Excuse me.
Ooh.
Just pay.
I was thinking when you were talking about having to be careful on the encounters that we have like our main fighting force here. I think.
I mean,
Now, something magical we might have some problems with.
Yeah, well, Ardith was also very good at stabbing.
Oh yeah.
It's,
True. I'm gonna F you up. That's what she's singing.
I just
Not the way you're thinking, Ink.
she's so scary, but she's so bad. She's so bad. Can I get your Instagram, please?
Short stack muscle mommy. That's got to be a thing.
It's like,
Absolutely.
bitch, I'm just playing Lego Star Wars. I want to marry her so much. She's so bad. She's so bad. It's not even that she's so bad, it's because it's better than Lego Star Wars. Anywho, back to the thing.
Do we
We have to
have
go to the
Ramnus
Temple
back?
of Sun.
Yep, I'm still here.
Hell yeah.
We have to go to the Sunburn Temple.
Yes. Scorching Sun Temple. You head to,
Have they?
let's see. Yeah, the trip is...
Did they?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Ink's just still talking about a sunburn, and just says, "Have they invented sunscreen yet?"
Probably. Bombs and stuff.
Did we have time to get Hanu healed between then and now?
I thought you did. That if I forgot to change the thing.
No, she tried and she failed the roll.
You have another hour,
okay.
so you can try again.
Okay. Give it another shot. Be still. Like you see her hands kind of shaking. Oh,
Hey.
well,
Okay. That's like 2d8 or something, so you're fine.
Yep.
I will keep that in mind. So,
Thanks, Titania.
of course, of course,
She does have healing hands.
I do. Should get one of my massages one of those days. Very, very deep, full on muscle.
Oh, yeah.
it's probably creeping towards evening right now, so you're approaching the ruins after a 2-hour camel ride. The land here is dry, dusty, and rocky, with only the hardiest plants able to survive. Ancient crumbled buildings, a few fitted stone walls, and the occasional cobbles from an ancient road are the only remaining signs of what was once a large city. The rest has been swallowed by the desert or worn away by the wind. In the center of these ruins rises a step pyramid where, you're told, the temple is.
I think that's it.
Yeah, it looks like a place. Should we... It is starting to get late. Do you think they're gonna be in a particularly antsy mood for late night visitors?
Well, we got two choices. We can go and see if they will extend some hospitality, or we could camp out here in the ruins and then approach them. When is the festival happening? Is it supposed to be soon? Or was that just some,
That's
just
just a
some
random thing I told you about.
Okay.
Well, they are...
Um,
it is a
Yeah.
goddess of the sun. Maybe they feel better if the sun was out.
Yeah, and they might like sunbathe and all of that. I'm sure that's part of the worship in some way. So yeah, I don't mind, sleeping in the ruins. You know me, I'm pretty good at roughing it. Um, it's up to you. I'm not the one who's gonna have to talk to these people.
Yep, I am the talky one. Why did I just say it like the talky one? No, I'm the one who has to be the one talking, yes.
Yes, you're the walkie-talkie.
They pull out... Since they're indecisive, they pull out a deck of cards. Let's go with this. First draw. It's a draw with one singular weird-looking eye. Huh. All right, let's give it the old sailor's try. Let's do it now.
Well, yeah, that's the sign of the potato, right? That's always a good sign.
Sure. We walk up, seeing if there's any guards or people or anyone.
See a couple of folks. Just put Hunter's health back to full.
That little, that little head bob to everyone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so.
See a couple of guys up there. They seem to be tending to a fire. And they glance down at you from the pyramid. Kind of mumble to each other for a second. Then they say, "Oh, are you here to pay tribute to Saren Ray?"
I quickly look back at Titania. Should we roll with the suggestion? Roll with it.
Titania looks at you and gives the thumbs up.
Yeah, we're very much here for tribute.
Oh, wonderful. They kind of step aside and let you see the fire is at about where B1 is.
All right.
And they say, "All right then, please offer your sacrifices to the holy pyre. Any items that you find precious or meaningful to yourselves are a sign of your earnestness. For instance, that hammer of yours, that would be a fine sacrifice, I think."
Now they are looking towards Titania.
Tatiana has that look of thinking. I could get another mom, but they're expensive. Actually, no, this one only costs a gold piece, I guess.
I think
As for me, I hold Yorick with my tail while I try to like feel around my person for anything to try to pay tribute with.
I have something better, I believe, to offer.
Right.
And Tatiana steps forward to the fire, and she reaches into her pack, and she pulls out the day's ration. This was going to be my supper. This was going to be the meal to sustain me. I give this to the sun to feed the flames. I will spend the night hungry, knowing that she is fulfilled. Eh?
I mean, it's a good speech.
Very well, go ahead then.
Okay.
Do either of you wish to perform a sacrifice as well?
I think I got something. As they start to take off some fancy earrings they've had on. The first true treasure that I ever earned on my own since, let's say, my journey began. You think this would do?
Yes, I think that would do nicely.
They are nice, but
Ink, as you approach the fire,
yeah.
You realize something.
What?
This fire smells awful. It smells like they're burning all kinds of refuse in there.
Huh.
Oh, wait,
I
does the
mean,
smell...
is there anything? Is there anything I can pick out from the fire that looks?
Let's see. You got wood, you got trash. You think you see camel dung?
Camel poop.
I mean, is this in any way?
Any of the old heads out there in the chat can name me where that line comes from. You're a real one.
Which one? What was the line?
You're a real
Camel
one.
poop.
Oh.
I mean, I'll take a guess. Does that seem really religious to be
No.
burning?
No, it's not.
No, we're asking about the fire at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
You probably have to
Is
roll
there
religion.
Sure. I would like to roll a religion.
You know what, culture nerd? You may be right. It may be one of those types of burn pits. Luckily, I have not encountered one of those in my career so far.
Yeah.
Also, immediately, I just noticed the guy went behind Ink. And that would set off so many alarms for Ink.
Okay. Would you like to roll religion first?
Sure. 18.
All right. I will let that be... unless you want to roll something else, like your perception normally. I will let that be your initiative roll as you realize that something is up. Because, yeah, this...
Yeah, I'm rolling perception.
This literally stinks.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
And they're like...
Oh.
What's the code?
Well,
But again, the guy went behind Ink.
Mhm.
Is that setting off, like, just anyone going behind Ink already sets off red flags if they don't know them?
Yeah. And,
Yeah, we pretty much guessed that these guys are not on the up and up.
So, immediately, slowly as they're just making a grand gesture, because they don't give a shit about the. To be honest, they didn't give a shit that much about the earrings. As they just look like they're dropping them, they're slowly sliding out their corset knife from their from inside their cloak.
All right, yeah.
Titania,
Your knife out.
it's still concealed as they go to Titania and say, I think we do have one more thing for this, Titania, as they give him the look of like something's off.
Tatiana blinks for a second, looks at the fire, looks at what's in the fire, looks at the way that these guys are moving. And the reason why she's got a 13 is the strength of the face palm, because she's like, I threw away my supper for the. I'm going to kill them and maybe eat them.
All right.
Not to worry. You'll never be hungry again. As they whip their scimitars out.
Yep.
And it's time for initiative.
Yep. Already rolled and sucking.
Same.
You can enter your own initiative, remember? The turn.
Oh yeah,
order.
that's right. I forgot that was a thing.
So I
There we
take
go.
my 18.
Yeah, you can take the religion roll.
Come on.
What happened?
You might have to enter it again. Sometimes it'll get interrupted if someone else enters their initiative while you're entering your initiative.
Okay.
Ink disappeared, the token for ink.
There we go.
Oh,
on my screen.
Where'd it go?
Nobody has initiative.
Disappearing ink.
Dun. But wait a minute. Disappearing ink is supposed to appear when near fire.
Or under a black light.
I think you may have accidentally deleted your character model.
How did I pull that off?
Try and hit Control Z. I mean Control Z. Yeah, there they are. And
Let's do this.
All right. Hanu break their balls.
All right, music.
Music.
What's a good one? Does this have anything? What does this one sound like? Oh, we already had that one. Sure, why not?
That'll do.
Alright.
Alright, and the first thing that happens is, well, I gotta go to the turn order here. Okay, so the first thing that happens is, someone beat your initiative, Hanu, and that someone is the fire, as it stands up.
Oh shit.
The filth fire not having its own art being represented by this adorable otter.
I just call out, shit, fire!
It stand, and it, what's it gonna do?
It otter do nothing.
Fucking shit fire.
I mean, actual otters are pretty nasty. If this one's on fire, then it's gonna be bad. You ever seen the video of an otter eating a caiman?
Oh my god.
I've seen an otter eat sea urchins.
They especially if they're in packs, they will F a thing up if they can.
And that has been your National Geographic Otter fact of the day.
Yes. Trust otters about as much as you would trust a dolphin.
Well, the otter, which is actually a walking pile of burning trash, shoots a 30-foot beam of fire. I need Titania and Hanu to make a reflex save.
Ooh, okay.
Not reflex.
Is this by any chance a... This is not a physical range attack, right? It's a magical one, which is completely different.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I figured.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn another hero point for that.
It's kind of hard to see the otter on stream. There it is.
There we go. That's better.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'll also spend a hero point to re-roll that.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, you both managed to dodge it partially, so you only take half damage as it lances out. Oh, 17. So you take 8 damage from the beam of fire. And then it is going to huck.
It caught the end of my tail. Ah!
It's going to huck an ember ball at Titania.
Why me? I gave you food!
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, Hanu didn't give him anything, so.
I'm sorry, Hanu.
And that hits you.
Titiana is feeling very emotional right now.
Let's see. Do I see that coming?
It hasn't been your turn yet, so I don't think you can make reactions.
Shoot. Well, hold on. Where is it? Where is it? I'm wondering if I can apply this. No, because the trigger still has it. It still needs it to be a physical ranged attack. Ah, damn it! I thought I'd be able to do something cool like combine my what was it? Combine my mystic strikes with my deflect projectile and attempt to deflect the fireball, but deflect projectile still requires it to be a physical ranged attack. So.
Okay. And it hits you for 6 fire damage.
All right.
And you're also on fire now.
Ah! Hold on. I think I got it. Hold on. Is that? Nope.
What's that?
That's not what I'm looking for.
Oh, I see.
Here we go. This is what I was looking for.
My biscuits are burning.
Oh, there you go. And here's where we learn about persistent damage, because now that it's your turn, you take another 5 points of fire damage. You can attempt to put it out, or you can wait to see if it goes out on its own.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll try putting it out on my own.
Okay.
Yeah, D6, the turn is not going to be good.
Let's see. After you take... Yeah. Persistent recovery. Steps to help yourself recover from persistent damage. What does it take?
What was that?
Okay, so to pat yourself out requires... Or to try to pat yourself out requires 2 actions. And let's see.
Damn, requires 2 actions? Okay.
And... Okay. The following examples as guidelines. Sorry, I'm just re-looking at these rules again. It's been a hot minute since I lit someone on fire. So tell me what you do to try and put yourself out, I guess.
I try to roll to like I try to roll to like left and right. Try to roll it out.
Okay. So you go, I guess you go prone. So like that. And
Okay.
you can roll a d20, and if you get a 10 or higher, you're not on fire anymore.
Okay. No bonuses, just a d20.
Just a d20.
All right.
Those flat rolls they give you every now and then.
You're still on fire, but you still have one. You have one action you
gee.
can do though. Still.
I'll try again to put myself out because this is getting really hot.
You don't have enough actions to try again, but
Oh no. Okay.
no.
My bad. Can I? Is it my clothes that's caught on fire?
And your fur.
Damn. Okay. Here I thought I could try to do a sneak and just strip, but I guess not. Well, getting on my feet from the prone, that's gonna cost the action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, might as well do that. All right, I'll just get myself up.
Stand up from prone. And at the end of every round, you can roll another d20 to see if you just go out on your own. And for that, you need a 15 or higher.
15 or higher. Okay, noted.
I don't think do they get to roll now?
Yeah,
Since
you
it's
can
the
roll
end
it
of
now.
their turn?
Ah.
You're not on fire anymore.
It went up.
Rolling on the
Huzzah.
ground didn't do it, but eventually the fire just sputters out, I guess, on your fur. Next is this guy. He's going to... Oh, Titania's right there, and he doesn't know any better, so he's going to try to attack her. He's going to use his Scorpion Whip, first of all.
Not the Scorpion Whip.
And try and wrap it around Titania's leg and trip her. And I think he succeeds. That's against your Fortitude plus 10, which I think is probably lower than 16.
42 plus 10. Yep. I am in fact tripped.
Alright, Titania goes on the ground. And then he tries to cut her all up with the scimitar. Chop. Nope. And then he's gonna pop back over here next to the fire. Ink, you're up.
Hold on. You absolute foul-smelling camel-done shit buyer. Cutting insult.
Ah.
Vicious mockery for the Pathfinder game. Nice.
How does that work in this game?
Utter an insult. So if it cuts your target takes 1 mental, then 1 persistent bleed damage and must attempt to make a will save.
Okay. He has to make a will save?
Yep.
Do you make an attack roll, or is it just the will save?
I only see the damage dice, so I think it's a will save.
Okay. Oh. Only gets an 11.
Right,
Your
we do
spell
4.
DC is 20 or 21? Okay, so it's not quite a crit fail.
4d6. Hold on, just making. 4d6 mental damage, 1 persistent bleed damage, and must make a mental will save, so let me roll the damage.
Oh my god. Good roll. Holy crap.
They just regular failed, right?
They regular failed, yep.
The creature takes full mental damage and persistent bleed damage, and it becomes frightened too.
Okay, so it is... Oh, it's frightened too as well. Oh my god. Alright. You just chew this fire out.
Ha! Scathing.
It's so... You're so mad at it. Alright, and it's frightened. 2.
And then I just, since I still got 1 action, I just swirl around and just slice at the guy behind me with the horset knife.
Alright. What's happening to my voice today?
I'm imagining like the fire. I'm imagining the fire creature like flinching a little bit, and then both it and the guy next to it are like looking at each other like, the hell is her problem?
Ink is so mad.
She is very mad, apparently.
So that's the corset knife, eh?
Horset knife.
Yeah. Okay, so just roll double damage.
Right, so 2d4.
Yep.
Not that much, but it's just a knife.
Mm-hmm. You get him for 3.
You know what, Culture Nerd? You're right. I did happen to curl my paw.
I'm just
You
gonna.
You not get like
there.
a strength or a dex mod to that?
Do I?
Does Ink have strength?
No.
Then I think
Like,
it's just the
is-
D4, yeah.
Is it a core? Wait, just to see if it's a finesse weapon, because doesn't that also use?
No, it doesn't use it for damage. It only uses it for the attack. Unless you are
Yeah.
a special type of thief. Which is the type of thief that, your boy is. Unfortunately, Ink is merely a psychic. She uses brain, not arms.
It's fine. Anywho, I go between a second beast sandwich between these two.
Mm-hmm. Now this guy does something funny. He walks over to a pile of wood, and then he walks over to the otter, I guess, and then he dumps the wood onto
I
the
see what
otter,
he does it to.
and he stokes it up. And now now there's just a bunch of nasty smoke in the air around the otter, for I think 10 feet. Let me double check. Yep, 10 feet. Just going to make them concealed. So, slightly more difficult to hit. Let's make it a nasty brown color. There, can you see it?
Yeah.
The poopy
Who
brown
the
aura.
hell?
Yep, I can make it out.
Alright. Titania, you're up.
Tatiana saw that from the ground, and she's like slowly getting up from prone, and is thinking, okay, Maul's made of wood, so maybe that's going to be a problem. However, what's real nice is I notice a pillar over here, a stone pillar. So she is going to heft that and hurl it at the fire beast.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, give me that attack roll.
Let's see.
I like to think that after Ink insulted the fire, it just sort of like, it put its little otter head in its hands in distress. Alright,
I think that's a
so
hit.
25 would be a hit, but we have to do one final check because it's kind of hard to see in the fire, in the smoke now.
Does the frightened give it a negative though?
It does.
Frightened
For
too.
being concealed, you have to roll a d20 and get a 5 or higher in order to hit this thing. Just sort of a flat chance, because you can't quite see it very well.
Is there any chance that if I don't hit it, I hit somebody else?
It is a big pillar.
Yeah, what are the stats on this pillar going to be, basically?
Oh, it'll be a very big.
Okay.
It'll be.
I got a 5.
Oh, you just make it. You hit the otter.
Nice.
All right. So how much damage is this doing?
It's doing the whatever the damage is for large objects, large thrown objects for you.
So 2d10 plus 9 on that, and 24 points of damage.
24. Oh my god. All right, you're hurting it. Ow. I think that was a 2-action move, so I think that's your turn.
Yeah, well, picking up I don't have there's an ability later where I can just pick something up and throw it. But yeah,
I see.
picking it up and then throwing it. Yeah, because this
All
isn't,
right.
this is not the barbarian version. This is the way she's working, which is using giant plus improvised weapon.
I see.
There's a way that like any barbarian can basically pick up like a big rock and hurl it. But this is like she does this all day, every day. So technically that's just one action. But it did take an action to pick the thing up. So yeah, and she had to get up from prone. So yeah.
All right. The fire is going to scurry over here,
Whoop, 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 whoop.
and it is going to do something that I'm sure Ink will appreciate. It's going to belch forth a 15-foot cone of toxic fumes at everyone.
Oh, a cone.
I need a
Alright.
fortitude save from you guys.
Oh, fort. There it is.
Do we get a bonus because it's frightened? I'm not sure. Just curious.
You get a minus. You don't get a bonus, but he gets a penalty to the save you have to make.
Okay, so
Alright, so I got a 15.
Okay.
I got a 16.
And the 26. Okay. Do you want to keep those rolls, or does anyone want to use a hero point? I think each of you has at least 2, right? Yeah.
Allegedly.
I'm gonna save it for later.
Okay.
Don't think the DM would ask that if I was rolling well, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. The funny thing is I'm going to roll lower, and it's going to turn out, no, that would have made it, but oh well.
Oh, there you go. Okay. The only one who fails in that case is Hanu.
Ah.
You guys take... is it a basic? It is basic. Okay. So Hanu takes the full 5. The rest of you take 2 poison damage. Hanu, you are also sickened 1.
Oof.
I just.
He loves
things.
hitting you with status effects.
Ink hates things that stink. This has just made them angrier.
Okay.
And now it's
Second
Hanu's
one.
turn.
All right. Well, is the smoke rising, or is it low to the ground right? Or is it like sticking low to the ground?
Currently it's low to the ground, but you figure it'll burn out soonish. Couple rounds maybe.
How tall? Right now, how tall are the pillars that are still standing?
10 feet or so.
10 feet. Does that clear this? Does that clear the smoke or no?
It does go above the smoke. Oh no, the smoke is Oh yeah, the smoke is 10 feet. Yeah, I guess it clears the smoke.
Okay. All right. So here is what I will do, I guess. Oh, and sorry, how big is the fire monster right now after being fed the wood?
It's about the size of a person.
Okay. All right. So what I will do is I will. Yeah. So I will go ahead and I will jump on top of this pillar to try to stay clear of the smoke. All right. And I will use my, where is it? There we go. I'll use my black powder knuckle dusters to make a ranged attack, or, well, I guess I would make a ranged attack since even though I'm adjacent to it, I have the high ground, so I can't exactly punch it. Am I right?
Yeah, you're above it, so you can't reach it from up there.
All right,
I have the high ground, Anakin.
I'll make a ranged attack with my black powder knuckle dusters.
All right, Hunter reaches down, loads his knuckle dusters, and fires into the smoke.
That's a 23.
Okay, that might hit. Roll d20 for concealment. Get a 5 or higher, you'll hit him.
Oh.
Ooh, unfortunate. It just misses.
I will actually use my hero point for that one.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I need that opening move to really be nailed. There we go. There's the 5.
There's the 5.
All right. So
You guys love rolling exactly a 5 on those concealment rolls, huh?
I guess so. But yeah, so I go ahead and I shoot my slug shot at it for what was it, 1d4.
Also, Ink, it seems like the otter is not bleeding from your effect. It did take the mental damage, which is important, but you think that this elemental may not bleed.
It's fine. Is Hanu going into the sink?
Hanu is above the stink currently, above the aura.
And I can't really see inside there, can I?
Hanu is standing on a pillar, which is above the smoke cloud, so you can see him currently.
But I can't
Ooh,
see.
I almost
see
forgot my powerful fist. I get to up my fist. I get to up my attack to a d6. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
You can see the otter a little bit. You know where he is.
You're fisting. Fist that otter.
What do
oh
you
my god,
think?
it's turned into furry art. Sorry.
Oh no.
Okay,
go?
so
I chose the otter because it was cute.
all right. So,
I know, but it's
Mr.
still,
Bunny ruined it. Sorry. Go ahead.
it still stinks though.
Oh yeah. Otters probably...
All right, here we go.
I'm told that otters don't smell very good.
Yeah.
So it looks like. Whoops, that's the wrong one. No, not that one either.
Should I try another burst down?
Okay,
that otter?
so
If possible, yeah.
Or do you think Hanu can handle it?
okay, so yeah, that's
No.
it takes 2 points of damage, I guess.
Okay.
I don't think Hano's going to be able to handle it just by themselves. I think the
Right.
faster we get this thing down, the better.
All right. Are you gonna make those two guys into meaty chunks?
That's my plan, so that then I can throw them at it.
Okay, cool. Just didn't. I mean, you know what? I'll go for another.
Do I have one more action, or
You do.
because that was a move? That was a move, and that was an attack, so I can attack one more time.
You can reload your knuckle dusters.
Yeah, I'll reload my knuckle duster,
Okay. That's Hanu's turn.
and that's gonna take.
That's
yep,
an
that's
action,
gonna take it.
I think. Pretty sure it's 1 action. It's usually only 2 actions if it's like a really big gun. And now it's this guy. What does he want to do?
It says reload 1, so I assume that means it's 1 action.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you bought 1 for each fist, I guess you could shoot both. You'd have to specifically buy 2 for that. Anyway.
Yeah, I only have just the 1.
Well, you're scaring the otter, Ink, so this guy's gonna not like you very much.
Hear me?
Comes over here, and he's gonna try and cut you all up.
Sure.
Okay. And second.
Okay.
Is that 2 hits?
I have a 19 AC. That's...
Okay. So he gets there. First attack does 6, second attack does 11.
So that's in total
17.
17.
Oof. Nasty. Those are some nasty cuts.
Well,
And
not as
those-
nasty as what Titania's probably about to do to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the person they guard just got seriously sliced.
And now it's your turn, Ink.
I know it's a little presumptuous. Is Titania gonna absolutely murder this guy?
Well, Titania is going to hit him twice, is her plan. And then she's going to use her other action to try and battle medicine you. So, that is
Alright.
her plan.
They were going to use something on this guy, but Titania has this. So
Maybe not. But I don't know if
Would
I
you
can
like-
kill him in 1 turn.
I know. You want me to use something on him or keep focusing on the otter?
No, keep focusing on the otter. The faster the
Alright.
otter's down, because the otter keeps hitting us with AoEs and status
Alright.
effects.
I'm going
I
to
got a pretty fun idea to do once it's Titania's turn.
Well, for now, I'm going to use another just barrage of cutting insults
Oh
on the
no.
otter. I'm wrecking this thing's self-esteem.
Alright, let's see how it does on its will save this time. It did real bad last time. He does
I
still
love
have
how
a
you come
-1.
into battle with just wearing anything.
Oh, he does better this time. He makes the save, in
Oof.
fact.
Including with the frighten?
Yeah, he's normally got a +9.
Let me just check. So if he succeeds, he takes half mental damage and becomes frightened 1. Let me roll
Okay.
4d6.
By the way, did that pillar
So half
that
is 17.
Titania used earlier, is that pillar still intact or is it crumbled now?
I did not crit, so it's still there. It's like right over here. If I had
Oh, yeah,
critted, then it would have broken, but I didn't crit.
Oh yeah, you threw it. I forgot.
So yep, half of
Okay.
17 and
Half of
frightened 1.
Frightened 1. Gotcha. Alright. Next is the other guy. What does he want to do? I think he also wants to make sure that the otter doesn't go down.
Damn, I wish I
Ah,
had
but now
that opportunity.
But now he is in the stink.
Yeah, he
It is
is.
true. He is in the thing.
He's used to it, though.
That
tends-
is awful.
He tends to this thing. Chap.
Oh,
Oh my god. He's
Shot.
got one in the
Ooh.
stink and one in the ink.
those both hit.
He's got 2 in the ink.
Ooh.
This might
See,
be...
this is
ink
this
might
is
go
the
down.
one where you should have brought a guy out, not the noise. Knowles we had.
Well, I didn't bring a guy up because I thought it would be fine because he took care of the gnolls so well.
Alright.
Let's see. That's okay. People go down in Pathfinder all the time. Oh yeah, ink is at 0.
Yep.
So now we get to learn about the rules of dying.
Death rolls.
Ink, you are at 0, you are unconscious, and you are prone. When it's your turn, we'll roll to see if you're stabilizing. Currently you are at dying 1. If you get to dying 4, you die.
You make a new character.
That would be unfortunate because
Oh.
this is literally the VTuber persona.
I believe
Make a new-
something triggers
Oh? Oh,
from
yeah.
Living Vessel dedication.
Oh god, that's right, the living vessel. Let's see. Yeah, when you go unconscious, you heal a bit, and then the vessel takes over, if I remember right.
When you be reduced to 0 hit points but not immediately killed effect, instead of letting you fall unconscious, your entity takes control. You remain at 1 hit point and gain temporary HP equal to your level and your key ability modifier that lasts for 1 minute. However, the entity is in control for 1 minute or until you fall unconscious, whichever comes first. While the entity is in control, you have a +1 status bonus to attack and damage rolls, and the GM usually controls your character role-playing the entity. You can decide if I want to do it, but you make the decisions.
Yeah, I'll make the decisions. Alright, so...
No matter the entity's nature, the entity is sure to wreak vengeance upon the foe who jeopardize the life of their vessel, or, you know.
Alright, so, you can roll... Or wait, no, you don't roll anything. You... how much do you heal? Sorry?
I remain at 1 hit point and I get temporary hit points equal on my level and key ability modifier, which I believe that's charisma.
Yeah, so it'd be 4, probably.
Let me see. I have a +4.
Oh, 9.
So you're level 4? Okay, so you get basically 9 hit points back. As, this guy, like, cuts into ink with what looks like, a fatal blow, but then just, like, eyes poke out of the wound. Tentacles. As ink just sort of, like, lurches back up. And
Technically,
looks...
Ink would have 10
mu-
HP because they get 1 when they get up. A freebie 1 plus the others.
You're level 4, right? Or are you level 5?
We're level 4.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Level 4. Oh, God.
So I have
Dave
1
dreaming over
hit
here.
point plus 4 temporary from charisma.
So whatever's going on,
So-
something dwelling within ink is not happy with what's just happened to them.
Do you want to play whatever it is, or do you want me to?
I'll ask you questions about what ink can do, and we'll do it like that.
All right,
So
you
yeah,
can DM it to me if you need to.
Yeah. So next is Titania. Ink is still standing, so that's good.
Yeah. So I'm going back to my original plan, which is to try and hit this mofo. I had a crazy plan, but with Tatiana that hurt, I'm not going to do the crazy plan. The crazy plan was I was going to grab him and hurl him at the otter. But I'm not going to do that when I can't risk it at this moment. Darn you, DM. Alright, so just trying to smack him with the big old hammer. Miss. Of course, I miss. They don't miss. Complain.
You have any hero points left?
No, I'm out of hero points.
Okay. Well, the 18 hits.
18 hit? Okay, well, that's something at least. 1d12. He's probably gonna be, that's just a scratch. It is just a scratch. 11 points. Jesus. Barely counts. And then she's gonna go ahead and try rolling battle medicine on Ink.
Okay.
7. Well, at least that's a decent roll on that. Let's see what that means. Battle medicine. It's based on treat wound. So go back down to treat wound. Treat wounds, medicine. Mutiny. We succeed. Continue. Success. Because it's just a success. It's not a crit. I'm not an expert. Okay. So 2d8.
Okay.
And if they were wounded, they would lose the wounded condition. Hey, 13 more back.
13.
All right.
There, I gave it to you.
Oh wait.
Next
You
is
are
the...
changing the thing.
Yeah. Next is the otter. It has one trick left. It's going to scurry over here.
It's not gonna blow up, is it?
Is it its main goal?
And I don't think it can get high enough to reach Hanu. But yes, it will just sort of like jump joyously in the air with its arms outstretched and explode. I need a reflex from Ink and Titania. Oh, and I guess also this guy.
Get it? That's a reflex, right?
Yep.
Fire Oshawott uses self-destruct.
Oh, he does not do well.
Acting like you don't know nobody. But I know it.
Well, well, well. You guys succeed, and the cultist over here fails. As it deals 17 damage. Hurting this guy pretty bad. But you guys only take 8.
Be right.
And
So glad I healed you.
with that, it no longer has the stinky aura. Enough time has passed that the smoke is cleared. And now it's Hanu's turn.
Awesome. All right, so who's still on the board right now?
They all are. But
Okay, so they're all still.
they're all pretty hurt.
Alrighty.
Especially the bottom guy.
Hmm.
Just got a bunch of shrapnel garbage in his face.
All right, so does that blind the guy?
He is not blinded. He's just badly pierced.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Let's try to add put more holes into him. I'm gonna go ahead and wrong thing. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and Hanu's gonna jump down from the pillar, landing right next to that guy, and he's going to attack with his knuckle duster.
Okay.
Hey, we're now flanking the otter.
Yep. Okay, that is. There we go. That's 18.
That'll hit that guy.
Okay. And then there we go. That's a 2.
Okay. Well, if you're attacking close range, I think you get to add your strength to it, don't you?
Oh, yeah, that's right. My bad. All right. So that is... That was so that's gonna be a +3, so that's gonna be a 5.
Okay. Ouch. And you have 1 action left.
All right. And with my I wonder. With my I will try to I want to try to grab he's about the same size as me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to see about I'm going to see about shoving him into the fire monster.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here.
That'll be
Any particular check?
Athletics.
Athletics. Excellent. Let's go.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. So you push him into the fire monster. I guess they both move a little bit. And he'll be on fire right now.
Okay, good.
Sorry,
I was hoping for. I was hoping for that to happen.
What happened?
I shoved the dude that was I shoved the last dude that attacked you into the fire monster, and now he is ablaze.
All right. So it's I'm just saying it's still not my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
He'll be on fire.
And
And you
at
can
the start
have
of
a
his turn, he takes damage, or
you can have a hero point for creative use of fire.
nice.
Awesome. Well, I guess I'll You know what? I think I will save that for something else. I guess that'll be the end of my turn right there.
Yep. All right. So this guy's going to swing once more into ink. He will hit.
Actual 4.
He will do 7 damage as his like scimitar like sinks into Ink's neck, and she just doesn't respond, and some dark form comes out from the wound and tries to grasp at the blade. He's like, "Oh no!" And he decides to not deal with Ink anymore.
I don't. Again, do you want me to
And he'll move over
roleplay
here.
the thing?
If you want to.
I can say Ink's getting a smile that maybe only Titania's seen once. Or usually when Ink lets out their power, they get a bit overexcited and crazed. But at this moment, it's like a grin that feels almost too wide for their face. And their eyes are like hyper dilated to where they look like just big black saucers as their skin just gets paler and paler as more of that black blood just starts to leak out.
So instead of Ink, he's going to move around and aim at Titania, and he will miss. Now it's Ink's turn, and I gotta look up some psychic stuff. So the first thing that this thing's gonna do is unleash Psyche. And then I gotta look at the Psy cantrips.
You want to know my cantrips?
Yeah, what's your Psy cantrip?
I do have Void Warp. If you're looking for an attack one.
Okay.
As far as spells, I only have spell rank 1. I still have both casts of that. I have fear. So.
Do you have Forbidden Thought?
I do not.
Okay.
Intrusive thoughts.
What
Not
is the...
yet, at least.
What is it based on? Conscious mind? Friend spells. Yeah, tell me all of your cantrips here.
Okay, I have Daze, Glamorize, and Void Warp.
Okay.
Forbidden Thought. I'll get Forbidden. If we level up, I could probably get Forbidden Thought.
I can't wait to level up.
You are a Forbidden Thought.
Well, I mean, Forbidden is kind of pushing it.
Yeah. Well, what is the...
I mean...
What's the one that you can amp?
What I can amp?
Yeah, that's a thing you get.
I don't know.
Let's see, your...
Height. What does heighten mean?
Heighten means casting it at a higher spell level, which it automatically does for cantrips.
Fear. 'Cause I used... I don't think Stupefy. No, that I don't think I can do that one right now. Conscious mind spell, Stupefy. What is conscious mind spell? You want to just see my probably share the screen to my sheet if you need it.
Oh, here we go.
If you can just like straight up share your sheet.
Hold on.
Okay, so you can do a, at least I think you can, do side cantrip Daze, but you can amp it as well. So Daze is normally 1, okay.
And whenever you can amp it with amp effect.
So you could use Daze to break the dude's mental defenses. Well, that's only a D10. The entity wants to do a big spell.
I used all my I used my thing for cutting insults.
Alright. But you do have, what was that other thing?
I have spell rank 1. I have fear. But if you want to damage, the only damaging spells in Kaz is Void Warp and Cutting Insult.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And it can cast... Okay, so that'd be 3d4. That's pretty good.
Okay, wow. I totally forgot that was it.
And with Unleashed
Oh my
Psyche, that'll do a bit more, won't it?
And it's all on this guy. Who's on fire, by the way?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I apparently forgot that I have a couple of cantrips in my arsenal because I forgot that my background came with my background came with those kinds of things. So that's interesting.
Okay,
You all
yeah.
thought
Unleashed Psyche, Void Warp, for sure.
you all thought Ink was dead. You all thought they were doomed. You all thought, and now you're all thoughts.
Your thought betrays you.
I was actually thinking about it. You know, for Tatiana, it's more of a bidden thought, less forbidden. Come this way. Wait. Kiss my what?
No. There we go.
What the fuck?
Oh, I was gonna
don't know
say,
what's going on.
holy.
With a lot of rolls.
Yeah, what's happening?
It's not dramatic if he makes the save. He's got to at least fail it. Alright, so you can
But they have the
deal
minus. Oh yeah.
3d4 plus 4 into this guy.
Just assaulted by the void. I don't know what the void is.
Da void.
It's what makes delivery pizza not taste great. No, that's the Noid. I'm
It's
sorry.
not delivery, it's the void. And he eats 10 psychic damage, or mental damage. And I think...
Like on his turn, he
Oh, no, he
takes
has
a
a
D6, right?
more HP, okay. But he's also enfeebled. Wait, what's enfeebled? Oh, it just makes his strength bad. And then Ink will move...
Yes.
over to this wall.
Hey, Titty Tanya. Remember the bad thing that Ink mentioned?
Yeah.
This might be the bad thing.
It's like, for Tatiana's sake, it's one problem at a time. Okay, doesn't this guy start off taking a D6 from the fire?
He does.
Fire.
He starts taking 2. He's having a bad time.
Having a bad time.
And then he will swing into Hanu. Oh, I think that hits.
Yeah.
Or
He's also enfeebled, so
11.
wasn't that a
Oh,
minus?
so yeah, that would be 10 actually. And the attack would have been 25.
So 10? Okay. So that's minus 10 for me.
Then he's going to swing his scimitar, use the momentum to swing back at Titania. Oh.
I don't know why I knew a crit was coming, but I felt it. I was about to say something,
Ooh, buddy.
and then I was like, you know what? This is gonna crit. Okay.
And it's gonna do the normal amount of damage because he gets a +1 for swinging twice with a scimitar. So that would be wham for 14. That could have been a lot worse. Alright, now it's your turn.
Second. All right. I still think Hanu's got this one. I am going to, because I don't know whether or not this creature can do funky things with wood. And I don't want to risk it. So what Tatiana is going to do is Tatiana is going to hit this guy, or try to. And if she does, then she's going to use the hit to do a shove and shove him into the fire otter as well. So we're just gonna like back and forth ping pong them. If this works.
Let's go.
Okay.
I am just sucking at rolls today.
Oh my god.
All right, she's gonna try to hit him again, just normally. D20 plus 4. You know what? Fuck it.
The rare double miss.
It's getting hit. It messed her up. So 1d20 minus 1. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Oh my god. I got critted and then just miss. Oh.
Oh. It's looking rough out there.
Fine.
The otter's gonna try and punch you with his little paws.
Let me read this one more time while
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Back.
Even with frightened, still hit.
You take 13 damage.
Nice. What is? Okay, it is official. Roll20 is trying to kill me.
And it's gonna skirtle over here. It's gonna try and bap Hanu as well.
Oh, hi.
Bap.
Fuck. Okay, that hits.
You take 13 damage as well, and you're both on fire now.
20 is trying to kill us both. It really is. Holy
The
crap.
game is trying to kill you. Yes.
I'm not
Alright.
happy.
Hanu.
All right.
You're on fire. Take 3 damage.
Take 3. Alrighty. Oh boy.
To be fair,
This
none
guy
of these-
down. We
These
need
guys are
one
all
of them
looking
down.
pretty bad too.
All right. I have a question before I do anything.
Even the otter's pretty hurt. Yep.
So, one of the one of the cantrips that apparently I overlooked that really could have been helpful during the fight with the wolves. It's a rousing splash. I'm wondering. It said it's a healing thing, but there's literally a creature made of flames right in front of me that is being very annoying. Am I able to use it? Am I able to try to use it on it? And even though it's a fire creature, it shouldn't get healed. It should be damaged. Would that work out or no?
You could. I would allow you to damage it, but it probably wouldn't do as much as just wailing on this thing.
No, I would assume it would do the same amount of damage as it would when it it heals for. It says here, target gains 2d4 temporary hit points. Well, actually, sorry, that's 3 because I got a heightened +1. So so instead of healing, would that be the inverse? It'd be 3d4. Would that be a 3d4 damage to it?
I suppose I could allow it. Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's do that. So, well, there we go. 1d20, and then I don't think I get any bonuses to the roll. I don't think so. Hang on, let me see here. No, I don't see any bonuses to it. Okay, so
I assume it has to make a save. I don't think you would roll to hit it.
I mean, the only thing here that says the target can also attempt an immediate flat check to recover from a single source of persistent acid or fire damage with the DC reduction from appropriate assistance. That's all it says as far as any sort of checks are concerned.
You could...
Is there any chance you might want to use that to heal yourself and then maybe just pop this guy so that he's down? Because he's really hurt. If that guy's down, then we only have like 2 different sources of damage income.
That's true. Okay, never mind. Change your plans.
All right,
I
splash
will,
yourself.
Yeah,
I'll
heal
splash
you. Yeah.
I will splash myself. Do I still need to roll for that, or no?
No, you just roll the amount. Oh, and also,
Okay,
for
so-
persistent fire damage, it would also be good, because you are persistently on fire.
Yeah. So target can also attempt an immediate flat check. So what does that mean for the
A D20.
A D20? Okay.
Does it count as particularly helpful?
So it says with DC reduction from appropriate assistance.
Okay, so
that's
that means
all
it's
it
a
says.
DC 10 this time. By casting that spell on yourself.
Okay. All right, and then again, no bonuses as far as I can tell. So let's
Mhm.
roll. No. I will spend that hero point that I got the last round. I will
Okay.
spend that hero point to reroll. There we go.
Okay,
There you
you're
go.
not on fire. You can give yourself the temporary
All
hit
right,
points.
and now,
Yeah,
And
3 and
now-
4.
yep. 3d4. Seven. All right.
Now, smack the bejesus out of this guy. Because we're flanking him. You got a +2 on you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I will go ahead. I will attack the guy, the bandit dude.
Well, it's your last action. You only got 1 action left, so why don't you flurry of blows
Yep.
instead?
All right, let me double check what that does again. Make 2 unarmed strikes. Both hit same creature combined damage for the purpose of resistance and weaknesses. Apply. Okay.
Basically, 2 attacks for 1 action. So if you're doing it at the end of the round, you may as well. Still the
Alrighty.
normal multiple attack penalty, but that's okay.
Well, it said I have powerful fists as one of my feats, so I don't. It says I don't take the. I don't wait. Hold on, no. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. You don't take the normal -2 circumstance penalty. Oh, when making a lethal attack.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think.
Because
I'm
normally
making a lethal
fists are
attack.
non-lethal.
Anyway.
But if you're a monk, they are lethal.
Oh, okay. So then it would. Take away the penalty, right?
Yeah. Well,
Or
it
is
would
that
take
something
away
everyone must have-
it basically just means that your fists, instead of knocking an enemy out, can kill people without
okay.
without taking a penalty to it.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and roll for the flurry of blows, and I'm rolling. I'm only rolling once, right? For
No, you roll
2
twice.
attacks.
It's basically the
twice,
same as
okay.
making 2 attack rolls.
Okay, cool. So here's one.
Nice.
All right.
That's a 28 since it's flanked. Is that a crit?
That is a crit.
There you go.
All right. I wonder, for the second attack roll, would I be able to change? Would I be able to change the target if needed? Like, say if this does kill this guy, if my upcoming damage roll kills this guy,
Yes.
would I be able to change targets?
Yeah, so you can go ahead and roll damage on this guy, see if it kills him. He'll probably
All right.
kill him.
Cool. All right. Well, let's see here. So, 1d6
Plus your strength.
plus 3. Oh wait, no, it's got the fatal d8. So
Oh,
never mind. Hang on, I gotta change that. 1d8 plus 3.
Let's go.
Yeah, because I crit, so on a critical hit, weapons damage die increases to D8. Awesome. All right. Cool. Here we go. 6.
Okay.
So 12.
It's actually for fatal. It doesn't only increase it to a D8. It also adds an extra die. So you're technically rolling,
Extra die.
because it's a crit, 3d8
3D. Okay, well let me
plus 6
just
because everything's doubled.
so 2d8 plus 6.
3d8 plus 6.
3d8. Okay, 3d8 plus 6.
No, yeah, basically we're ignoring the 6 and just doing 3d8 plus 6.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You're rerolling damage, basically.
Kaboom.
There
That-
you go. Look at that.
That's almost as much
I
damage as
blow
he's
it-
already taken.
I blow his back out.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
You watch Hanu... Titania, you stand there as you watch Hanu blow this dude's back out.
Can't even. I'm not in control. I can't even make a good joke.
Tatiana,
All right.
straight up applauds. And that, no sarcasm either. She's like, yeah! Let's go!
All right.
Now we're
And
gonna
so
eat him.
I'll go ahead and I'll use my the other attack remaining from my flurry blows, and I will attack the
otter?
the fire otter.
The Filth Fire, as it's called.
Yep.
A Bellfire. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
There we go.
Unfortunately, you normally have... You still have the -4 from attacking a second time. So that is only an
So
18.
18?
18.
That's still hit?
Not quite enough, I'm afraid.
Okay.
You did
So
kill that
close.
other guy.
Yes.
All right. I still have one more. I still have one more thing left to do, right?
Nope, because your spell was 2 actions.
Ah. Well, I didn't. That means I still have one action though, right?
The spell was 2 actions,
didn't-
and
I
then you
didn't-
Flurry of Blows, which is another action, which is 3 actions.
Oh yeah. That's right. My bad. Okay. Then yeah, I'm good.
Alright. The cultist will try to chop Titania.
I don't know what you're talking about, culture nerd. That was pretty fun.
He missed. I think he hits.
Yeah. Bunch of crap.
For 6.
I die.
What?
No, I'm fine. I still have the most hit points in the party.
And then he's
That's only
gonna
about-
back off a little bit.
he saw his buddy get blown to bits, and he's like, ooh, I don't want that. No, thank you.
Ink, you're going to do a daze. That
Alright.
daze is
Daisy
going
if you
to...
do.
That daze is going to hit the otter, I
Is
think.
the
It's going to be an amped daze. Otter makes it save. It crit fails. Oh, good.
that means it gets stunned.
Yeah. Alright, so... You will do... Let's see. Stays normally. 1d6 and then... Okay, it's still 1d6 right now, but it's 1d10 instead. So, but it's 2d10 because he failed the save. And +4 because you're still in Unleash Psyche. So you fry the otter's brain, for 8 damage. It is stunned, and it currently has a weakness of 3 to mental damage and a -1 to its will saves. That's what the Amped Daze does.
Jeez.
And do you have any
Alright,
one-action moves you can do?
I got my knife and my pistol.
The knife can be thrown. We can
Is
throw
there
a
a
bullet.
limit to how many times you can amp? I should look at that.
All the way up to 11.
I wasn't expecting to be controlling a psychic today.
Well, you're the
Platforms.
entity. I know nothing about it, so.
I have just 1 focus point. Oh, okay, it's a focus point thing. I think you got more than 1 focus point. Alright, so... Titania, you receive a telepathic message from Ink, question mark? And, you are immediately compelled to throw your maul at the otter. You can do this right now.
Oh, for free?
For free.
All right. Well, here's
what
hoping
did I-
that it's, we'll see. I will note that the maul in my hands is, and when I throw it, is magic. Just so.
How did I do that?
It's magic. Do I get any bonus because it's stunned?
Do you? It might have a penalty, but it won't be on your end, so just make a normal attack.
Okay, let's see. I'm all gunshot. Well, no, not this time.
Alright.
Is there any chance I critted because of it being stunned?
No. Its AC's too
Damn
high.
it.
Its AC's in the 20s, so...
Alright. All I'll do is
But
I'll
considering
lay
your
2d.
damage, that's okay.
10 plus 9. 17.
Okay, 17. You have done, in total, 80 damage to this otter. This otter has 70 hit points. Therefore, it is dead.
Nice.
And that's Ink's turn, so now it's Titania's turn.
Yeah, Titania's turn is, she is going to throw at this guy. 20 plus 9. 26.
Got him.
10 plus 9. 24 points of damage.
Is that exactly... Yep, it's got 35 health, 11 plus 24, 35, he's dead. There. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Yeah, yeah, you know what? I'm totally confident.
That was fine. We're fine.
Ink is,
When does-
I believe Ink is still under this entity's control for the rest of the minute.
It's up to you. Again, I don't know.
Yeah, can you tell me a bit about this thing?
I mean, I'll DM you what I...
Or at least tell me, like, what it might do if it has control of Ink's body for a minute?
Real quick, am I still on fire?
Yeah, Titania's still
I
on
assume
fire.
we're out of...
Yeah, help me out. Help me put it out so it's easier.
Alright, yeah, I guess Hanu will splash you.
Yep, I'll come over and I will put out the fire.
Yeah, you can go ahead and DM whatever you want to me there while they're doing that.
Oh, we did it. Whew. You know what? Ink's in an entity, so we don't know about the danger. So I think we're still technically in a form of combat. So I'm going to battle medicine you real quick, Hanu.
Okay.
Hey, 2d8.
Alrighty.
Get 14 hit points back.
Sweet.
And now I've got those temporary hit points. How long do those temporary hit points last?
Does it say?
It should say on the thing. Hanu?
What was that?
How long does the temporary hit points last?
Oh, for 1 minute.
Okay, well then it's not going to be significant. Okay.
How many? I forgot. How many? How much did I heal myself for again?
Oh, I healed you for 14.
No, yeah, no. I'm saying with the rousing splash, I need to remember how much I healed myself for, so I can take it away once that minute is over.
I think it was.
All right.
It looks like
Okay.
it was. Let's see. What is it?
This- it's
7.
up to
yeah,
you.
It was 7.
It was a 7. Okay.
That's not bad, honestly. It being lower means that you're losing less.
Anu, Titania, do either of you speak Aklo?
Aklo? Let me check. Doesn't sound familiar, but I know I took. Nope. Just Common, Elven, and Venara.
I don't think so. Where are the languages? Where do you put languages? Do you know where you put languages? Does anyone know?
Are you on the app or the are you on the mobile app or the desktop app?
I'm on the desktop.
Oh, I don't know then. I'm on the mobile app.
Oh, I haven't selected any languages. Does Junker get a language? Choose. No, it doesn't get a language, and Sprite has like the Fey language, and then Common. So that's probably all I know. So I don't know this language.
Wait a
Okay.
minute. I know just who to ask.
What?
So I take out Yorick, and I ask him, hey, I ask Yorick what if he can read this language.
It's not a reading thing. It's that Ink is slowly approaching you while speaking in a language that you do not know.
Okay. Then I will ask. Then I'll ask Yorick, hey, what is she saying?
I'm not entirely sure. Afraid
Tatiana
I've never heard
walks
this
over.
language either.
Tatiana walks over to Ink and puts her arms around her and holds her really tightly.
Okay. Ink is unresponsive as she is muttering in this tongue. A black ichor creeping from her lips. And you all feel a searing pain as the flesh of your body lurches and fuses itself back into place. You are all fully healed, and Ink falls down.
Okay. Well, shoot.
Does the healing feel most profane?
Oh yeah,
Not
very profane.
Right.
I look to Hanu. She does this every Friday.
And Ink
Now
Ink is free from its influence.
No. That is Tatiana making up a joke because she has no idea what the hell this went. That's what's going on.
I think this is the thing. I don't know if it's ever happened that Ink's ever gotten seriously hurt enough for this to happen.
Yeah.
But Ink would have at least mentioned 1 or 2 times just this thing. Oh, it always feels like something's watching, something's hearing their footsteps.
You okay there, sweetheart?
Are they unconscious?
Yes.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Then she's just gonna lay Ink's head in her lap and just sort of very gently kind of run her fingers through Ink's hair in a very sort of soothing, almost,
And
very caregiver kind of way.
I think that's where we'll end it here. That was a solid 3 hours. Y'all did quite well. You can choose your heroes. What do you think was cool?
Definitely Ink with that very interesting little mass healing thing that just happened. I never heard of skin crawling, healing people, and that's pretty cool.
I'll give it to Hanu for even in the middle of danger, trying out all kinds of different things, because that's very, very Monkey King-esque. Monkey.
I give mine to the ever stalwart protector, Titania. Specifically for the immediately goes into like a motherly mode.
Mm-hmm. And I think what you've gathered from all of this is, hey, this doesn't seem like what the followers of a goddess of healing and redemption
Oh no,
do.
obviously. Yeah, no.
Obviously.
No.
So, and there's more temple to explore, as you can see. So, we'll discover more next time.
I know we're not there yet, but like, what would you say? We're like maybe halfway to 5th level, or?
Yeah, once you go to the temple, you'll be 5th level.
Okay, I was just about to. That was gonna be my question at the end of this thing. Was like, I wonder how close we are to leveling up.
You just gotta clear this building out, and you'll be there.
I will strip these cultists or whatever they are, and also with a stick. Like, this is after Ink is up, and she's wrapped up in the blanket again and is nice and warm. And we'll use the stick to sort of go through the ashes of the otter to see if there's anything in there worth taking.
Yeah.
She's also
the otter doesn't have anything, but these guys have some stuff, and I'll get it to you in a bit.
Okay. She's much. I will say, Tatiana is. It's like before. It's all been like fun and games, and oh, cool. We're gonna sell this now. She's like actively okay. We need to find the things that we need, because obviously things are getting more dangerous, and if Ink's gonna be out here, then I need to up my game.
Mm-hmm.
Ink's having a literal haunted look as they blacked out and can't remember shit. They just felt pain and then complete and total darkness. And that just completely frightens them.
Uh-huh. Well, let's send out the raid. I have a friend that I'd like to raid right now, if you guys don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Seal right. Valkyrie. Please give her a warm welcome.
Oh, awesome.
I don't know if I know this person.
Post me a link. Okay.
Thank you all for joining us. We'll catch you next Friday.
See you guys next Friday, hopefully with a larger party. Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I miss Bishi already.
Yeah.